To backhand loop a fast or jamming ball, the first rule is to have a stable center of gravity. You must be low. You saw that my stance was low for every shot. I don't think it's about shifting weight to your left or right hip. There's simply no time. Just lock in your stance. Your body should follow your hand. Slightly contract your core on the backswing, then expand and drive forward on contact, using the power from your back muscles. You need to engage your core and waist muscles more. It's not about which hip to use, there's no time for that. Just keep your body slightly coiled and then release it forward. That's all you need. Second point, for these jamming balls, you can't drop your racket low. This means your upper arm and forearm must be less involved in the backswing. During the backswing, your forearm should be at a diagonal angle. Which is the first key point. With the racket tip pointing slightly down as you push the backhand out. Whether using a penhold or shakehand grip. If your racket is held flat or droops straight downward during the backswing, that's incorrect. It needs to be at a significant diagonal angle. You see, his racket tip angle is wrong, the racket tip is flat. The key difference from a powerful loop is that your shoulder doesn't drop. Your shoulder and elbow act as a fixed pivot point. In the traditional stroke, the arm drops down. But against a fast, deep ball, if you drop your arm, you will get jammed. So, your shoulder and elbow form a pivot. The backswing is compact. If you drop down, you're too slow and will be instantly jammed. Furthermore, your elbow can't be too close to your body. If it is, you're forced to push the elbow forward to hit the ball. The moment you do that, any hesitation will cause you to hit the net. So it's better to keep your elbow out, like in a backhand rip. Use your forearm to swing back and your forearm to drive forward. If I let my elbow drift back with my arm, I probably won't be able to handle the spin. But if my elbow stays fixed and I use only my forearm for the backswing, swing back, then drive forward, the ball goes on the table very consistently. It's very effective for lifting heavy spin. This doesn't mean you should raise your elbow high or extend it far out. Just keep it in a natural, relaxed position and let the forearm do the work of swinging back and driving forward. Do not let your elbow and upper arm drift back and then forward together. That won't work, you'll get jammed immediately. This larger motion is fine for a slow ball. Let me demonstrate. But against a fast ball, the same motion can't generate enough friction in time because too many joints are involved. So, when the ball is coming, your shoulder and elbow should remain relatively stable and not drop down. Only the forearm and wrist should be responsible for generating friction and rotation. Let me demonstrate. Your stroke needs to be more concise. Especially on a service return, many players serve excellent hook serves, left side spin serves, and reverse spins that are fast and deep. So you must simplify your motion to handle both the pace and the spin. The purpose of a long serve is to jam you. Therefore, you must relax your shoulder and elbow, keeping them stable but not tense. Use your forearm as the primary source of power, executing a simple in and out motion. During the backswing, my forearm is diagonal, not flat or hanging down. It's a diagonal angle, and my racket tip is also tilted slightly down. Then, the forearm leads the motion forward to meet the ball. Finally, the forearm drives forward, making solid contact to send the ball out. When your opponent serves left side spin, should you contact the back of the ball or slightly to the side? Against a fast ball, like a fast side spin serve, hitting the side can cause you to miss the ball as you don't generate enough forward drive. My analysis: if the opponent gives me a slow, chopped ball, I loop the ball with the racket tip, brushing slightly on its left side. Just slightly to the left side. But against a side underspin serve, no matter where it is, try hitting the back of the ball. You will find it's much more stable. This is why many amateur players have a good third ball attack but a weak service return. They use the same brushing technique for both, without adjusting for the serve-specific properties. No matter if it's left or right side spin, find the spot directly behind the ball and drive forward. Try it. This applies to both penhold and shakehand. For a third ball attack, you can hit more to the side to create a wider arc, because a chopped ball is always slower. No matter how fast they push, it's still slow enough for you to complete your full stroke. However, against a fast hook serve with side spin, I strongly advise against trying to contact the side of the ball. You'll likely lose the ball off the side before you can generate enough forward momentum, resulting in a net ball. So my personal advice is, if the opponent's serve is relatively fast, I suggest you contact more of the back of the ball. This will give you a more solid hit and prevent a weak, glancing contact. But if the incoming ball is a slow, low-quality chop, then I can use the racket tip to brush the side of the ball more. But on service return, you should still prioritize hitting the back of the ball. I believe this will help you concentrate your power more effectively. I feel the backhand brush is a motion that goes from close to your body to away from your body. It's not a simple upward or forward movement, just like the forehand. The overall feeling is that you are brushing through the ball. This is very distinct. This means my stroke path moves from one point to another. Many players are hesitant on their backhand and just lift the ball. You must have the confidence to brush forward through the ball. This is incredibly important. Second point, for beginners, the easiest way to learn the backhand loop is not to focus on the forearm or upper arm. Instead, you should focus on the brushing motion from your fingers and wrist. Using a clock face analogy, your stroke should go from 7 o'clock, past 8 and 9, and stop at 10 o'clock. Look at this ball. The brush happens from 7 to 10, and then it stops. The rest of the motion is carried by the forearm. Many players fail to make solid contact, because they just lift the ball from 9 o'clock, with their racket tip locked in that direction from start to finish. They maintain that 9 o'clock racket angle. The second mistake is that some players brush too much, using only their wrist to rub the side of the ball. They are using too much force in the wrong way. So I believe in the 7 to 10 o'clock concept. In that small window, I can make a concentrated brushing contact. After that contact, the forearm snaps through, and the power is released. This is the key to combining brushing with hitting. First, find your backswing position at 7 o'clock. Then execute the motion to 10 o'clock. And finally let your forearm carry the follow-through. If you can master this process, your backhand will be solid. Many players now just start with their racket at a 10 o'clock angle. That's why during the backswing, your racket tip must be pointing slightly down. After dipping the racket tip, this rotational movement of the racket head is absolutely essential for both penhold and shakehand. This is a crucial point. It may look like one single motion, but I've broken it down and analyzed it for you. There are many components within that one movement. So, it's a 7 to 10 o'clock brush, followed by a forward drive in the follow-through. When you combine the parts, you get the complete stroke. That last shot failed because I didn't execute the 7 to 10 brush correctly, and the ball just popped up. Okay, I'll focus on it this time. Brush from 7 to 10, then drive through. This is the secret. I've given you the core principle. Every successful backhand loop is built on that 7 to 10 o'clock brushing motion, followed by a forward drive in the follow-through. Join as a member for early access to new videos and to unlock exclusive members-only shorts. Thank you for supporting the channel's growth.